gift grab, I would recommend that absolutely. Gunslinger, you need that. Master Tactician, you need that. You could get past Lead Elite. It is.
These are 3 abilities you need to be running on your defensive app.
The best defensive ability in Madden 23 for a defensive lineman is double or nothing. The reason is if you pinch your defense, you do that by clicking the right bumper and down on the left stick, and then you can chain. You do that.
What's up, fellas, man? What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, man? Looking for a league game, bro. Looking for a league game. Ain't nobody open. I crank one up for y'all, fellas, man. I crank one up just for the one time. Let me just fix my thing real quick. Missing one more. Here it is. Yeah. Alright, fellas, let's get this game going. I can't even see the lock. Bring the pain.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic LMAO Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from LMAO. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Throw left side complete. That's Evans. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Baker going to give it to Irving. Yeah, he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Evans has it left side. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll try it down with Irving. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
First down, Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Mayfield to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Kings! What's up?
Mayfield down. And he is caught. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Mayfield. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. They run out of the gun with Irvin. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Buccaneers 6, Packers nothing.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Jacobs going to try the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit Yaya Diaby with a stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10.
If you're not liking the look, they'll change the play. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. Well, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Mustang 19. Ready.
The shotgun snap to Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now Willis. Trying to lay one up deep. Touchdown! Matthew Golden in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Oh, they'll try to run a reverse here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Play fake. Here's Willis. On the move to his left. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Here we go. Viking 18.
Here's Willis. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And the defense closes quickly there and will get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second down and 8. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Open man is Ibuka. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Panther 60, Panther.
Willis looks to pass it here. Williams brings it in. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Yaya Diaby got in there behind the line and dropped him for a loss on the play. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. To throw, here's Willis. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ring.
Willis's pass complete to number 11, Jaden Reed. It's a gain of 5.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw, here's Willis. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Warrior 70.
Throwing, Willis. That's taken in by Kraft. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout.
Green Bay Packers. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Willis. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Here's Willis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Here now, 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, Dragon 60. Check, 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 check. 19 Lion. Let's go.
Willis to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Ready? Bracco 80.
Willis, gotta have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
20.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work out? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
For the 2-point conversion.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
20, Packers 6. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Willis now off of play action. He's got this to Williams, complete. Here's 1st down.
It's a gain of 40. And the Packers 1st down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
His throw caught right around the 6. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
That's another Packers first down.
60 average.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Willis to throw.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle.
To kick off for Green Bay.
And the Bucks are on this one. And that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And the Buccaneers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory. But they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Prescott off play action. Out to his left.
He's got this to Pickens.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Devontae Wyatt
gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. The first carry now. This is Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Yeah! There we go!
Now Prescott.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Now a second and 10.
Yeah, here we go! Kill.
This looks like a free play for Prescott. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty.
Yeah, here we go.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott now. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Go!
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on.
Willis headed left off the option. Loose inside the 30.
And finally taken down at the 15. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
19, Tiger, 19.
Willis with another keeper.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready,
Willis. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That's a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs from 3 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
The Packers will set up.
Willis will try and throw for this.
And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here's Prescott.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Cowboy first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yeah, here we go.
To the air again, Prescott.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 12.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Maybe that ball's 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Javonte Williams. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
Willis looking to throw it. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback when you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
Here's Willis. And this is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
A 67-yard.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something to...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, 78 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
McManus's point after is good, and that would put them on top here in the third.
14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
First down, Cowboys.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll roll him out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken a third quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Willis headed left off the option. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right in midfield at the 50. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powering down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Okay, ready?
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
Again from the 15, 2nd and 10.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Willis. That is intercepted.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Prescott. And that's caught by Williams.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Now Dak. Finding Williams once more, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Dak.
Over the middle, complete.
It's Ferguson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Two timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Prescott. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending the play is sometimes the receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. It's a pickup of 5, and that
should just about wrap this one up. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory. But they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus.
Come on.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers.
What's up, bro?
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson.
I mean, what is there?
Managed to get this one underway. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he'll take this up to the 30.
What's up, bro?
Pick up the 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Right? Second and 5.
Second and 5.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Brown. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Here's first and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bengal first down.
Back to throw. Burrow. There's a big tight end bang. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A huge play there for the Bengals. 31 yards.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. Take. Shot.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second
11
and
12.
at the Packers 17.
Burrow here on second down. Forced out wide. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue?
Here we go.
Here's a test on third down.
11 MT. 11 MT. Shot.
Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
Shot.
Here's a run. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. Forced to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Want to finish this opening drive with 6. So the decision is go for it on 4th and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Big Lion.
Willis to throw. Shamar Stewart in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 2-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Ready? Cougar 19. Go.
Throwing, Willis. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
Cowboy 80, Cup 19, Cup 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 70, 18, 60 Maverick, 60.
From his end zone, he'll throw it on 3rd and long. He's got his tight end, that's Musgrave. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
7-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
We'll try and run the option left. Now a pitch to Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 19 more on that one. And another 1st down.
Packers first down.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving 1st quarter of play. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. 2 first downs, and they are at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Riggs, Riggs. Go, hurt. Trap 60, trap 6, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18, Mustang 19.
To throw is Willis. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 Lion. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he will score. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Now Willis and his offense preparing to go for 2.
Will set up for the 2.
He's going to try to do it himself. They'll let Jacobs try to run this in. And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0.
That's just too easy, but that is exactly the premise of the zone read play. Defensive end is flat-footed. He's thinking the quarterback's going to keep it himself. Simple give read, and he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Gun.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow now to throw on first down. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
At the 23-yard line.
Second down, Burrow. He'll find Andre Yusibov. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
11 Thomas. 11.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosibov. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
11 mighty.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This from Higgins, who makes the grab. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down. 11.
11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11.
On first down, Burrow. This is caught at the 2. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down. Here's Burrow. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Second and goal.
To throw is Burrow. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. And although it's just the second quarter of this one, we'll chase the points now to try to get things tied up. That'll be caught. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here, this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
To throw, here's Willis. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
Ready? Hurt. 65, 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 7 Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick. Warriors 70. Let go.
Willis now to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's still on his feet. He may go. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 72 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will go up by 7.
Makes the score Packers 15, Bengals 8. Brandon McManus to kick
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Burrows. To the left side, caught by Chase. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
11 MC.
A gain of 21 yards. First down.
On 1st and 10, Burrows. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Burrows. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now, Burrow. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And they will get the first down here and move it to field goal range inside the 25.
And you just got to understand that they don't want to risk giving up a sack in this situation, so there's really no reason to pin your ears back and go. Instead, they decide to be aggressive. They fail to rally to the ball, and now this offense has a fresh set of downs.
Second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now Brown. And the Bengals are going to have what looks to be a first and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10-yard
Now
line.
timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Flush to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome.
And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ready? Here we go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That's hauled in at the 2. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing.
Boy.
Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
A pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Now, faking the give. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Savion Williams there. And that will lead to a second down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out quickly to Golden on the RPO. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers.
That's good.
And even 30 yards.
60 Eagles.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Now, this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play, and now it is third and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Back at the 3-yard line. Third and goal. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Willis to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Savion Williams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone. Because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Now Willis and his offense preparing to go for two.
Let's go now. Ready.
He's going to try to do it himself. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone and put the lead up by 2 more.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On one, ready?
Gesicki, the man in motion. A first down throw for Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
First down, Cincinnati.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow now to throw on first down. Open left side is Gesicki. And he will go all the way. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2. He'll look to throw. He'll swing that out wide, and he will not be able to make it to the goal line. It's a big stop. They can't get it back to a 1-score game. The lead will hold at 9. Just 2 scores down. This is really taking a chance. With a quarter plus to play, they line up for an onside kick.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Green Bay first down.
1st and 10 at the
20-yard
line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up 1st and goal.
Packers first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Quick smash, smash. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Jacobs. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Big alert, big alert. Panther 60, Panther 60.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break.
Come
You're
on.
tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Check, Panther.
Here's a designed run, and he will take it in himself. Malik Willis, touchdown Packers. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Willis and his offense preparing to go for 2.
Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's going to try to do it himself and make it 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions. He's into the end zone for the score.
Nothing fancy here. This was old school throwback smash mouth football, and they're able to pick up the 2-point play.
Brendan McManus to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here we go. Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow. Well, here down the field will fall incomplete.
Perfectly timed blitz, and he just gets to the quarterback a fraction of a second too late. The ball comes out of his hand kind of funny as a result of the hit, and I'm not even exactly sure if the guy who caught it was his intended target.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He's going to air this one out. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in, and that'll go down as an incompletion. Andre Yosivas was the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Open man left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one finds Chase. Down the sideline. And he will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Here we go. Throwing is Burrow. Exiting the pocket right. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Big Lion.
Now, this looks like a design run, and And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Willis. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he's into the end zone. Savion Williams. Touchdown, Green Bay. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Here we go.
Will set up for the
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Throwing is Willis. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This one fielded at the 15. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow now. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
What up, man?
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at LMAO Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Green Bay Packers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from LMAO. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. That's about as exciting of a one-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. and that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
To throw, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Take the wheelie, the money, put the ball, mailman. Take the wheelie, the money. Mailman, take the wheelie, the money.
Defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
On play action, Allen flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, 52 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First rep of the game for Jordan. And oh, right away, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Flushed out right. Has his man, it's Shakir. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Get it. 76. Check.
Willis now off of play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Okay,
now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19,
but now an audible here into something else. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 yards on the play. That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Caught on the right side, Reed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now Willis. And that is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Willis. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Viking 18. Let's go.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. A short throw to Musgrave. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Cougar 19. Check smash. Check smash.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Rangers, 70 Rangers. Here we go, here we go. Count.
Right back to the air again with Willis. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Timberwolves.
One more, boys.
Say, hey. Ready.
Here's Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
60, Hawk 70, Hawk, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Willis looks to pass it here. And he's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up fourth down and goal.
An audible here to get a new look.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
Going on fourth down. Here's Willis. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs from a yard out. And the Packers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Packers 7. Brendan McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And 4.
Franco, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Willis looking to throw it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Willis showing off the wheels there. He gets him to first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
On the ready.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Go.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This 2nd and 4.
7. Here we go. Shot. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go street. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Now McManus to tack on the extra point.
Mailman.
We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shakir hauls it in. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And all the way down to the 35.
It's a gain of 40. And the Packers
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
First and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. And he'll take this down to the 33. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Willis will look to throw it.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
60 Eagles.
Back to throw, Willis. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
A loss of 7.
They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Thanks to Kraft, the tight end. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Green Bay.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9
60 Eagles, 60
at the
Eagles.
10-yard line.
With a quick throw completed by Willis. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come out in the pistol.
19 Tiger, 19 Panther 60, Panther 60. Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Willis going to try to run it. On 3rd down, they go with Brooks. But he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Inaudible here to get a new look. They'll go for it. This is Wilson.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Boy, man.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. And now they'll throw with Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's Allen. The right side here caught by Kincaid. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here it is, 4th and inches. To throw is Allen. Rolling to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Throwing, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Allen. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
21. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Come on. Set. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos.
Now Willis. And this will be caught at the 30. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 1st down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Well, going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
A 40-yard attempt.
Good game, good.
And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in the building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Game 7 of both games.